The game of entrepreneurship is so ugly that if people actually knew how ugly was up front, very few would even do it. It's very ugly. It's very lonely. It's very frustrating. It exploits you at the highest level. You know, in the world of business, you don't just have one or two weaknesses. Imagine all of a sudden one day, 50 weaknesses are exposed, all at the same time. And everybody tells you, because it's you. Who wants that? No one wants that. And imagine a game where you always have to recreate yourself or else you lose. Like, let me put it to you this way. It's like working out, but you can't take a day off.
Hi guys, let's talk. I actually came outside to record the video from outside, but my battery camera is warning. Hi guys, let's chat. So this morning when I was recording the video, for some reason the battery, I thought I had charged the battery, but I hadn't. So when I went downstairs to record the video, because I wanted to record it from downstairs, the camera just went off. So that's why we're in a new setting. I'm in my friend's room because her room has more lighting, like it has a lot of light, but please ignore what you see here in the background. Anyways, so of recent, I started creating hair content again because I started working with the Vietnamese hair company. And there is this lady that I used to follow back then when I was in China. She's called Stacy. So I was looking at her content, and then I stumbled on one of her videos, one of her YouTube videos, where she was talking about how much money she made on WeChat. Don't worry, the story is going to come and it's all going to make sense. So I followed this lady back then when I lived in 𝗏𝗏 in China because I wanted to learn like how to slay my hair. She makes wigs. She stays in Shanghai and she makes wigs, and she also makes the tutorials. She makes tutorials on how to like slay your hair and stuff like that. So, you know, I was like, oh, let me go and I'm sorry, I digress. So she talked about how much money she made on WeChat in 2021. If you don't know, I run a business called Tons, and in 2021, my business made the most money it has ever made, the most money I have ever made in my entire life. But my business failed miserably, and it left me in a lot of debt. I've slightly mentioned this again in that video, but I'm just like not yet in that like sweet spot where I can talk about it. I've never been one to share like my trauma and stuff that I'm going through, but I think it's actually very, very helpful for me to, you know, anyway, I digress again. Out of debt and took me in a very dark place, and I've mentioned this slightly in one of my videos, again, that time when I was in Laos, but I've never felt ready enough because I've never been one to share my trauma, especially on social media. I feel like, okay, people are going to like judge me and stuff like that. So like I've not been able to feel like I'm in a good place to like come and talk about it. But I think it's very important for me to actually share my story because not so many people talk about like depression in entrepreneurship. Because I read an article, I actually didn't read an article. I watched a TED Talk video where the gentleman, I don't remember his name, but if I find the video, I'll leave it in the description. So in case you guys are interested, you can go and watch it. So basically, he was talking about how he read an article where it said two 2 out of 3 entrepreneurs have like mental health issues, and they even want to like themselves. I cannot mention that word on YouTube, it's not allowed. But it's like, and that's because like when you are an entrepreneur or a business person, you feel like you don't want to let your mom down, your dad down, your friends down, your business down, you don't want to let yourself down, because this is your dream that you're creating. Like 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is my name. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 comes from my name. It's my dream. It's my passion. Like when I'm working on 𝗏𝗏𝗏, even when I'm not making money, I'm happier than when I'm doing other things that are bringing me money, if that makes sense in a way. So it's like you don't want to let all these, aspects down, and that puts you in like this cycle, this very dark cycle, because you're holding on too much and you're trying to carry this, like you want to carry your business perfectly, and yet there is no perfect business. So it's a cycle that leads to burnout, stress, and again back to mental health issues, depression, and stuff like that. Because then you start self-isolating, because you can't tell your friends exactly how you feel, you can't tell your parents exactly what's going on in your life. I remember at the beginning stages of my business, when I realized, oh shit, my business is failing, it's failing. Like I could have talked to my mom, but I didn't feel like I could even tell her. I just felt like she would never understand, and maybe if I had told her by the time, she could have, supported me. Sorry. But by the time I went to confronting her, she was just like, you should have told me this a long time ago. Now I don't even have the money to support you. So it's like we have to end that stigma. And I know I'm just a one person team, and not many people are going to watch this video, because YouTube is somehow angry at me for not posting in a long time, and they're not recommending my videos. So my views are really down, and I don't know if I can help someone, but maybe when someone is scrolling through YouTube and they see my video, they will be able to relate to it, and it will, encourage them. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm off script because I wrote down some things that I actually want to talk about, so I don't make this video so long. Back to the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 topic. You remember 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the girl on WeChat, the one who was mentioning how much money she made on WeChat? Yeah. So that prompted me to be like, you know what? Let me go and check my WeChat and Alipay. And I'm so scared to say this, but I'm going to just say how much money I had made on WeChat. I'll also leave a screenshot over here. Okay, someone was using the bathroom in here, so that's why I was also talking slowly, but now I can shout and you guys can hear me. Anyway, yeah, that prompted me to go and check my WeChat, right? And when I checked my WeChat, guys, I had in 2021, I checked other years, but I would just talk about 2021 because that's the time when I was really making money, and that's the time when my business was flourishing. In 2022, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 was closed. 2023 now, I've been trying to, open it back again through hair, like by opening the branch, the hair side, and now, But anyway, again, I digress. I'm sorry, guys. I can't keep on script. I made 166,000 RMBs. I'll leave the screenshot over here. I'll leave the video over here. 166 RMBs, guys. Now, that's exclusive of my Alipay, because my Alipay is actually the one where I made more money, but I feel like it's not so relevant to what I want to talk about. And also I have this African mindset that we don't say how much money we make, but I can say for WeChat, because that is like maybe just 3% of how much I made that year. So not just 3%, 30% of how much I made that year. So it's okay. Like people can't really know the other amounts, because that's exclusive of Alipay. Alipay is where I make almost all transactions. That's exclusive of money that used to stay in Uganda to, do refunds, pay rent, pay the people that I used to work with and the people that used to work for me. And yeah, that's exclusive of all that, the money that pays for that used to pay for shipping in Uganda and stuff like that. So that's all exclusive of that. But when I looked at this amount of money, guys, it just hit me. Actually, I looked at this yesterday night and I was like, I should talk about this. I should open up, because it's like, how did I mess this up so much? How did I reach to this point where a year ago I was able to pay my own rent, pay my tuition, take care of my young sister here and there, not like major things, but here and there. But right now, if my sister even asked me for $50, it would be very hard for me to send it to her, because I have so much debt. I have so many things I have to pay for. So it's like, where am I going with this video? Fix your mental health. I don't know if you've read a book called "The Mountain Is You." Like, this is you, this is your mountain, and it's still you, and you keep hitting yourself, and unless you fix this, you still have so many problems. So anyways, what I want to say is, take care of your brain, because we take care of our skins, we take care of our bodies, but we rarely take care of our minds. Like, you can do things like therapy, meditation, talking to your friends, actually opening up to your family and friends and telling them if your business is struggling. That's what I should have done. That's what I didn't do. I did that when it was already too late and there was nothing to be saved at the time. So I don't know. I promise one day, in a few months, I really wanted to record my situation when I'm still going through it, because right now I'm still going through these feelings. However much I'm now better, I'm happier, I can come online and talk about it. I don't stay in my room and cry all day anymore. I get up and try and, work for the better of my life. But I still have like the stress that came from my business failing, the debt, the disappointment, the disappointing of people and stuff like that. So I still have all that on me. So, but right now I'm happy. I'm in a happy place. However much I still have all that. Like, now it's like a little balanced, and I can work. I can come on here on YouTube and talk to you guys. So it's like, yeah, that's a step forward. I really wanted to talk about this experience while I'm still going through it. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I was trying to say, because I feel like once I get out of this experience, maybe, I'll be all sunshine and butterflies and I won't remember how it felt. But this has been the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my whole life. So I feel like I won't forget. And I promise one day, when I'm able to like write down my story and organize it in a proper way, I'll come here and tell you guys about it, because I know that my story will be able to help someone out there. Yeah, I feel like it can be able to help someone out there, somebody that's struggling with their business, somebody that's, feeling like, what, let me just give up, somebody that's not feeling good enough and having all these different feelings. Anyways, guys, I've literally rambled on and on and on, but I really hope, I'm sorry, I hope the hair is not affecting the microphone. I really hope our chat, me and you, was helpful. And yeah, you can comment down below and give me some suggestions of whatever you think about my chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go back and continue working, and then this afternoon my uncle came from Uganda. Actually, he came here he's like a wholesaler, like same kind of business that I do, like a business person. So he came here to buy phones. So he went to Ho-Chi-Minh first, but yesterday anyway, what I was saying before the camera went off, I don't know, this camera doesn't want me to record anymore. What I was saying is, so today the plan is to go and meet him and then post another hair video. Anyoyo. Ja. It's okay. Yeah, so the plan is to go and meet him, and I think it will be good for me to also see some family Yeah, and then we are going to have dinner together. These days I'm fasting, so I'm meeting him at 6 so I can eat and then fast with him. He's not fasting though, I don't think he is. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I really hope that my story, it's not really organized, but however short it is, I really hope that it can encourage someone else out there and show them that you're not alone. There is really not much encouragement to pick from my story, because I'm still in the same, bad place that I used to be a year ago. I still have all the debts and burden and stress and everything, but I'm now working towards, the betterment of myself. So I hope that if you're going through something similar, you can, pick yourself up and Kole, let's go, Jayo, let's go. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I think I'll end the video here. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so you can join the family. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye.